Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book your person, before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, you have the Temperance card. It's all about alignment this week. It is all about what it is that you choose to make space, time, energy and freedom for in your life. Whenever we see the Temperance card, this can, in a lot of ways, it can sometimes, where to start? Sometimes it can see us being drawn into things that aren't necessarily to do with us. Sometimes it could be family drama, two friends that are fighting, our partner and our friends, people that aren't getting on or necessarily aren't seeing eye to eye, and you're called in to mediate that. On a personal level, sometimes this can represent literally your own healing journey. So for those of you that are on those this week, this is about you tapping into something primal that is going to help you heal yourself and your life, or even possibly your outlook. And then outside of that, remember, this is about alignment. It's about what it is that you are making space, time, energy, or freedom for within your life. With that said, let's get into it. For your actions and options this week, you have the Ace of Cups. So you are aligning with the vibration and the energy of love. Look at this. This is about you tapping into your heart space this week and saying to yourself, what is it that I truly want to create for myself? What is it that I truly want to be known for? What is it that I want to do? The Ace of Cups also could present you an opportunity to have something or to gain something this week that you've wanted for a long time. This is about you coming into that space of manifestation where you've actually brought something into your life. Now, when that happens, remember, nothing is ever an event. It's about a lifestyle, right? So when you finally get your hands on that thing that you've wanted, or like the opportunity to have something that you've always wanted or you've been working on bringing into your life, this week could show up for you. And in order for you to be able to hold that or keep that or maintain that, you have to maintain the vibration that brought it to you. All right. So this is why when we talk about levels, it's not about, oh, well, I'm up here and you're down there. It's about moving to a specific space and holding that vibration so that you can hold the thing, whether it's a relationship, whether it's more money, whatever. Good example is, how they say that 90% of people that win the lottery within 5 years go broke again, like they're straight back to where they started. And it's because they see it as this event. It's not like they get to a certain point and then they change their lifestyle to fit that. Do you see what I mean? So this week, remember, it's not an event. That thing that's coming into your life that you've wanted for all this time, you've manifested that. So be in the space to hold that vibration, to keep it. For your communications and conversations, you have the Two of Pentacles. For a lot of you, I actually think this is about you making a very long-term decision. I think for a lot of you, this is going to be a moment where you say to yourself, right, this thing that I want, or this thing that I want to do, or this place that I'm in, this is how long I'm going to be doing it. I actually feel like this is going to be either you putting down, and it will be mostly towards yourself, but it might come up through conversation. I think this week you're going to be putting down an ultimatum or setting yourself a deadline of some sort. 2 years from now, I'm going to move to my dream location. 2 years from now, I'm going to have passed my, got my degree. 2 years, do you know what I mean? Like, you're setting yourself a specific deadline this week and you're holding to it. Fair play. For your money and materials, you've got the Two of Swords. There's a couple of interesting things going on here. We haven't even got to your love sector yet. But for those of you that are single, this is a very powerful week. The chances are you could be connecting with somebody this week that ends up being a big part of your future. You've got two twos, which represents a bond, an accord, a contract or a connection of some sort, and you've got that Ace of Cups. That's love, the potential for real love. So for those of you that are single, this could be a great week. Now, back to your finances. For your money and materials, finances this week, again, this is about you starting to build the plans. So, you know, through your conversations, you're setting the deadline, but with your money and materials, you're starting to plan the budget. This is about you getting really real with yourself when it comes to the money. And it could also, as well, for some of you, you could be having discussions discussions this week about your finances. Maybe if you have investments, you could be talking about those. Again, you could start planning what you're going to do with the funds, or more importantly, how you're going to get the funds that you need in order to meet whatever this deadline may be. That's really exciting. Also, I think you're just going to have a lot more conversations about money this week, and it might be that somebody has a very different outlook or viewpoint around money and finances than you do. Even still, hold to yours, right? When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is a week where you want to look after your arms, your hands, and your fingers, like that general sort of thing, aspect of your body. For your home and environment, this could be a week where you are inviting somebody in, and you know what? It just feels natural. It feels okay, like, to do. Do you know what I mean? And then finally, for your love and relations, you have the Hanged Man. So there's a couple of things that come up here, right? I mean, that's quite, no, but it's not a lot of water actually. And actually you've got all the elements here. So you've got a fair bit of water, but you've got fire because you've got the Temperance card, you've got Earth and Two of Pentacles, and you've got air. This is a week of true alchemy. What are you going to do with it? And it's funny because you've got the Temperance card, the card of alchemy. For those of you that are single, yes, you could be meeting somebody this week, but there's this real sense that there's a higher connection here. So when I say you're meeting somebody this week, I actually feel like this is somebody that's already in the picture. So something about your relationship to this person could be going to the next level. For those of you that are partnered, this could be, maybe you come into the realization that, you know what, I spent all my life looking for a soulmate. I've been with this person for how long and I love them, but I didn't think it was them, and now I realize that it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's something about your relationships this week that just takes on a much deeper, maybe even more spiritual sort of understanding or connection, which is truly beautiful. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.